Welcome, traveler, to this cosmic journey with the Astral Traveler. You are about to drift through the infinite expanses of the universe. Nebulae, floating star gardens, luminous vortexes, and serene astral realms await you. Before we begin, take a deep breath, settle into your space, and allow yourself to become fully present. As you float through this journey, I'd love to know, where in the world are you joining us from? Drop your location in the comments below and connect with fellow travelers from across the cosmos. Now relax, let go, and let the infinite universe carry you gently onward. You feel your body settling into a gentle calm. Your limbs are heavy, yet weightless, as if gravity itself has loosened its hold. Your breath becomes slow, deliberate, in and out, matching the quiet rhythm of the universe beyond. With every exhale, the edges of your familiar world dissolve. The walls, the floor, the ceiling, they fade into a soft haze, like mist caught in morning light. Somewhere, far beyond your physical senses, a door opens, a gateway of light, welcoming and serene. Its glow is neither harsh nor demanding, only inviting. You feel a gentle pull, drawing you forward. As you drift toward it, your vision expands. Colors you have never seen shimmer into existence. Deep purples blend with soft blues, punctuated by streaks of silver and gold. Each hue carries a vibration, a subtle resonance that hums in harmony with your heartbeat. You are weightless, floating, suspended between worlds. Every concern, every thought, every tether to the ground, they are not gone, but softened, distant, like echoes of a dream you once had. The doorway stretches wider, revealing a corridor of starlight. Tiny points of illumination drift past, like fireflies suspended in the night, yet each holds a story, a memory of distant places and times. You take a step, no, a glide, and move forward. The sensation is fluid, almost liquid, like sliding through currents of gentle energy. Around you, particles of light swirl, circling, dancing in patterns that feel both purposeful and infinite. And then, a sound, soft, like the exhale of the cosmos itself. It resonates within your chest, in your bones, in the spaces between thoughts. You realize it is not external. It is you, and you are it. You are leaving, yet staying, moving forward, yet anchored in the serenity that flows within. As you continue, the corridor widens into an open expanse. Stars dot the horizon like scattered gems. A soft wind, fragrant with energy and possibility, brushes against you, carrying the faint shimmer of faraway worlds. Here, you understand something simple. You are not limited. You are not bound. You are a traveler, a witness, a seeker. And this infinite expanse is yours to explore. Drift a little longer. Let yourself dissolve into the rhythm of the universe. Each pulse of light, each whisper of wind, each hum of stars guides you onward. There is no rush. Time stretches and bends, as pliable as the light around you. You float, you glide, you are free. Pause 5 seconds, letting ambient hum swell. Ahead, a ribbon of brighter starlight appears, stretching into the distance. It beckons you, calling softly, urging exploration. You move toward it, guided by curiosity, wonder, and the gentle pull of the unknown. And with a final breath, you step fully into the astral realm. Your journey has begun. The stars welcome you, and the cosmos opens before your eyes. You drift forward, slow, unhurried, through an endless sea of stars. Each point of light seems alive, pulsing softly, breathing in harmony with your motion. The void is not empty. It hums with a quiet vitality, like the heartbeat of creation itself. Streams of starlight twist and weave around you, forming gentle spirals that shimmer in time with your breath. As you move, you sense presence, not a being, but awareness. The cosmos watching, listening, welcoming. Every flicker of light feels familiar, like an old friend you've somehow forgotten but now remember, with deep peace. Ahead, a vast cluster of stars glows in radiant blues and silvers. You approach, feeling their warmth without heat, their light without glare. You glide between them, each one singing its own note, a symphony of energy. Together they form a harmony that vibrates within you. There are patterns in their arrangement, sacred geometry traced across the canvas of infinity. As you pass, trails of luminescent dust follow your path, swirling like gentle waves on a cosmic tide. You reach out, or perhaps your thoughts reach out, and the dust responds. Shapes form, dissolving and reforming, as if the universe itself listens to your imagination. Time feels suspended. There is only movement, color, vibration, and silence between sounds. In the distance, a faint golden pulse begins to grow. It flickers rhythmically, a beacon or heartbeat, far away yet impossibly near. You follow its rhythm, letting it lead you deeper into the star field. Each pulse draws you further, carrying you past drifting asteroids made of crystal and ice, past streaks of light that seem to whisper as they move. You understand now that travel here is not through distance. It is through resonance. You go where your frequency aligns, where your awareness feels invited. You are a note in the symphony, and the universe adjusts its harmony to welcome you. The golden pulse slows, then stabilizes, transforming into a sphere of glowing energy. You approach gently, watching its surface ripple like liquid sunlight. Within, you glimpse reflections, galaxies, colors, memories, all swirling together. You realize you're looking into possibility itself, the infinite potential of being. You drift closer. The sphere opens, releasing waves of calm. You let the light flow through you. It leaves no mark, no shadow, only stillness. You are part of the field now, another flicker among countless others. At peace, in the gentle rhythm of eternity, you continue drifting through the endless ocean of stars. The golden light fades behind you, replaced by the cool shimmer of violet and blue. The air here feels different, softer, like moving through silk woven from moonlight. You sense that you are not alone. Something moves at the edge of perception. At first, it is only a shimmer, a ripple through space, but as you approach, it gathers form. A figure emerges from the haze, vast and luminous. It does not walk or float. It simply exists, everywhere at once, shifting like a constellation coming to life. Its light is warm but not blinding, a steady glow that feels familiar, as if you've seen it in dreams long forgotten. There is no fear, only recognition. You understand that this being has no name, no face, only presence. It is a mirror for everything you have ever been and everything you may yet become. The entity reaches toward you without moving. Threads of light stretch between you, weaving a bridge of pure thought. Through that connection flows understanding beyond language. You feel images, emotions, and entire lifetimes flicker through your awareness, worlds forming, dissolving, and being reborn. You sense laughter, sorrow, wisdom, and silence all at once. It speaks without sound. The message is simple. Travel deeper. Learn to listen. Remember what you are. You feel gratitude rising from within you, not as words, but as light answering light. The being brightens for a moment, as though smiling through energy, and then begins to fade back into the cosmic sea. As it dissolves, its glow scatters into countless motes of stardust that drift around you like falling snow. Each spark that touches you carries a trace of its essence, calm, clarity, and boundless peace. You feel lighter, freer, as though some hidden door inside you has opened. You continue forward, surrounded by gentle radiance. The starlit currents guide you onward, carrying you to new realms waiting in the distance. The memory of the encounter lingers, steady and comforting, a reminder that you are never truly alone among the stars. The starlight ahead begins to thicken, gathering into slow, swirling clouds of color. Deep violets melt into turquoise, pinks fade into gold, and the vastness before you ripples like water touched by wind. You drift closer and realize the space around you has transformed into an ocean made of light. Waves of luminous mist roll gently beneath you, endless and serene. You lower yourself into the flow, and the sensation is immediate, warm, weightless, alive. The current moves through you as much as it moves around you. You are no longer a traveler passing through the cosmos. You are part of its tide. Each movement carries the pulse of galaxies being born. The water glows from within, responding to your presence. With every slow breath, the colors around you shift and swirl, as though following the rhythm of your thoughts. Trails of silver spiral outward from your fingertips, merging with the greater waves that stretch to the horizon. You realize the ocean is conscious in its own way, listening, reflecting, welcoming. You drift deeper, surrounded by motion and light. Shapes form within the mist, vast silhouettes of creatures that glide effortlessly through the radiant sea. Some resemble whales carved from starlight. Others move like ribbons of pure energy. They pass by you silently, leaving behind soft trails that shimmer and fade. Each one radiates calm intelligence, a quiet knowing that stretches far beyond words. The deeper you go, the more brilliant the glow becomes. You sense vibrations running through the current, like the heartbeat of the universe itself. The sound isn't heard but felt, a gentle hum in the space between your thoughts. It reminds you of the entity you met before, the same wisdom, the same infinite stillness woven into every particle of this realm. A distant light begins to rise from below, spreading like dawn through the Nebula ocean. It reaches you slowly, surrounding you with soft gold and violet hues that dance across your form. The currents respond, lifting you upward with smooth circular motion. You are being carried, guided, shown the path forward. As you rise, you glance below and see the ocean stretching endlessly beneath you, its waves folding into one another in eternal motion. It feels ancient, like the first dream the universe ever had. You feel gratitude, deep, steady, and wordless. The light around you brightens once more, and the ocean fades into mist, revealing a new horizon ahead. There, floating in the distance, are structures of impossible design, towers of light, or perhaps thoughts made visible. They shimmer like glass under a cosmic sun, waiting for you to approach. The current releases you, and you begin to drift toward them, drawn by quiet curiosity and the promise of discovery. You glide toward the distant shapes, their edges glimmering like glass caught in the light of distant suns. As you draw nearer, their scale becomes impossible to measure. They rise and fold into themselves, suspended in the void, as if time forgot to touch them. Towers, bridges, arches of pure luminescence, each one hums with quiet purpose, ancient yet unbroken. The closer you come, the more intricate the patterns become. Lines of light trace along the surfaces, forming shifting symbols that pulse gently, as though breathing. You sense these markings are not decoration, but language. Messages written in the geometry of the cosmos. You cannot read them, yet you understand them. They speak directly to the quiet space within you, where intuition and memory merge. You drift among the structures, each one resonating with a different tone. Together, they form a vast, silent symphony, an architecture of sound and light intertwined. You can feel it moving through you, harmonizing your energy with the rhythm of creation itself. Every vibration feels precise, deliberate, yet effortless, like the universe expressing thought through beauty. Between the towers hang spheres of translucent crystal, rotating slowly. Inside each, you glimpse entire worlds condensed into a single moment. Mountains, oceans, clouds frozen in shimmering detail. Some glow faintly, as if dreaming. Others pulse brightly, alive with motion. You realize these are not worlds to visit, but memories of creation itself, stored and preserved in the architecture of existence. One structure catches your attention. It stretches upward into infinity, its surface flowing with rivers of starlight. You are drawn to it, as if it recognizes you. When you approach, a doorway opens, seamless and silent. Inside, the light softens into gentle gold. The air feels thick with awareness. You step in, or perhaps you dissolve into it, and the chamber welcomes you completely. Within this space, sound becomes color, and thought becomes form. The walls ripple with every idea that passes through your mind, reflecting them in pure light. For a moment, you understand how reality is shaped, how consciousness creates, molds, and releases. There is no effort, no struggle, only flow. You realize this is what the cosmos does endlessly. It imagines, and through imagining, it becomes. The chamber begins to expand, merging back into the open sky. The structures around you shift slowly, fading into the haze of distant stars. The experience leaves behind a subtle resonance within you, a sense of knowing that you too are part of this design. Every movement, every thought, every dream adds another line to the geometry of existence. You drift away from the shining towers, watching them recede into the starlit distance. They remain visible for a long time, glowing softly, like beacons left behind by minds that once dreamed far beyond the boundaries of time. Ahead, the stars begin to gather into a new shape, a bridge of light stretching endlessly forward. You feel its pull, gentle yet certain, guiding you toward the next realm. The glow of the cosmic structures fades behind you, their patterns dissolving into distant silver threads. Ahead stretches a pathway of light, thin, radiant, suspended in the dark like the trail of a falling star frozen in time. The bridge seems endless, its edges rippling gently with motion, alive with quiet energy. You move toward it without hesitation, guided by a calm certainty that this is where the journey must continue. The bridge feels alive beneath you. Each step, each movement sends ripples of light radiating outward, as though your very presence awakens it. The surface is smooth but fluid, bending slightly under your weight like liquid glass. Below, the universe unfolds, galaxies spinning in slow spirals, nebulae blooming like flowers of light. The sheer vastness humbles and comforts you all at once. As you travel, you begin to notice that the bridge responds to your thoughts. When curiosity rises, new paths branch off into the distance. When peace fills your mind, the bridge glows brighter, harmonizing with your emotion. It is not a structure built to carry you somewhere. It is an extension of your own awareness, a reflection of the state of your being. Stars drift closer, hovering just above the bridge, following your movement like companions. Each one emits a faint tone, and together they form a melody, soft, evolving, infinite. You can't tell if you're hearing it or remembering it, but it feels familiar, as though it has always been playing beneath the noise of ordinary life, the rhythm of existence itself. You look ahead, and the path narrows. The bridge bends upward, arching toward a brilliant horizon. Streams of energy weave through the light like golden rivers. For a moment, you pause, not out of hesitation, but awe. You can feel the pulse of the cosmos running through the structure, flowing beneath your feet, reminding you that everything you see is connected. Every atom, every heartbeat, every distant star hums with the same vibration. You continue onward. The air around you shimmers. With every movement, trails of light unfurl from your body, merging with the path. You become both traveler and bridge, both observer and creation. The separation between you and the universe fades, replaced by an overwhelming sense of unity. You realize you were never crossing the bridge. You were remembering that you are part of it. The horizon opens. The bridge dissolves into starlight, scattering like dust carried on a cosmic breeze. You are floating again, weightless, surrounded by color and motion. Ahead, vast clouds of light form shifting shapes, galaxies being born, vast storms of radiant energy swirling in slow, graceful motion. Their beauty calls to you, inviting you deeper into the endless expanse. You drift forward once more, following the current into the glowing folds of the cosmic clouds. The memory of the bridge lingers, not as a place left behind, but as a truth carried within you. Every path you walk, every thought you follow, every dream you chase, each is its own bridge, connecting you to the infinite. You drift into the vast expanse of the galactic clouds. The space around you swells with color and movement, a living canvas of blue, crimson, and gold. The light folds over itself in slow motion, like waves rolling across a cosmic sea. Each ripple glows from within, revealing layers of energy that stretch beyond sight. You are surrounded by creation in motion, the universe painting itself in real time. The clouds breathe. You can feel it, a slow expansion and contraction, the inhale and exhale of the stars. Every motion carries meaning, though it cannot be translated into words. It speaks instead through sensation, through the deep calm that fills you as you watch entire galaxies shimmer within the fog. Particles of light drift past, drawn to your presence. They swirl gently around you, forming spirals that pulse with rhythm. When you move your hands, they respond, swirling faster, leaving trails that fade like memories into the surrounding glow. The air hums with warmth, like the soft vibration of a distant song. You realize that sound and color here are one and the same. Every hue has a tone, every tone a shade. Together, they weave the melody of the cosmos. As you drift deeper, the clouds begin to shift in texture. What was once soft and weightless becomes more structured, like silk turning to glass. The shapes grow taller, towering like frozen storms of light. Within them, Flashes of lightning spark and fade, illuminating the depths for brief moments. Each flash reveals glimpses of movement, shadows of colossal forms drifting inside the clouds, vast and slow, older than time. You sense their awareness. They are not watching you in the way beings watch, but feeling your presence through vibration. They are the architects of energy, shaping the clouds with thoughts older than worlds. One of them passes near, its outline visible only in the distortion it leaves behind, a faint wave that bends the starlight around it. You feel its consciousness brush against yours, vast yet kind, like a gentle tide acknowledging a droplet of its own ocean. You send out a thought, not in words, but in pure intention, and the clouds respond. The colors around you shift, turning lighter, softer, filled with the pale gold of dawn. The entity fades back into the depths, leaving behind a trail of shimmering dust that drifts lazily in your direction. The dust touches your skin, and warmth spreads through you, like sunlight beneath water. The cloudscape begins to open. The dense color thins, revealing distant stars once hidden from view. You emerge from the glowing mist into a calmer region of space, where the light moves slower, more deliberate. The vast expanse before you feels peaceful, balanced, like the silence that follows a symphony's final note. Far ahead, faint vibrations ripple across the void, patterns too regular to be random. You recognize them as sound made visible, a harmony of the spheres themselves. The clouds hum in response, echoing the rhythm. You follow the pulse, letting it lead you toward a new phenomenon forming in the distance. The light there flickers like music given form, waves dancing in time with the frequency of thought itself. The colors deepen, rich and vibrant, and you realize you are approaching a realm where sound becomes visible and light becomes song. You are entering the space where the universe composes its own music, the place where silence turns into creation. The rhythm grows stronger as you drift closer. Waves of light pulse through the darkness, each one carrying a tone, a resonance that you feel as much as you hear. You enter the field, and the air around you becomes sound made visible, soft ripples of golden vibration moving in endless patterns. Every pulse connects to the next, forming melodies that stretch across space like invisible threads weaving the fabric of reality. You stop moving and simply listen. There is no single source. The music comes from everywhere, stars, dust, even the emptiness between them. It is the voice of existence itself, singing through the harmony of all things. The tones blend and separate, rise and fall, shifting from deep, resonant hums to high, crystalline whispers. The song feels alive, like the universe breathing in rhythm. You begin to notice shapes forming within the sound. Rings of light appear, spinning slowly, radiating color in perfect sync with each vibration. Some expand into spirals that twist outward, creating glowing pathways that curl around you. Others gather and fade like waves upon a distant shore. Every pattern feels intentional, each motion part of an unseen composition that has no beginning and no end. You close your eyes, and the music becomes clearer. It flows through your body, resonating in your bones, in the space behind your thoughts. You sense that it's more than sound. It's memory, emotion, and truth woven into frequency. Each tone awakens something ancient within you, something that remembers how to listen without words. When you open your eyes again, the space around you has changed. The colors now shimmer in slow rhythm, every hue alive with its own pulse. Streams of light flow past like rivers of melody. You see notes forming in midair, shining briefly before dissolving into dust. The entire cosmos feels like an orchestra, and you are both an instrument and a listener. Far ahead, a vast sphere of light rotates slowly. Its surface ripples like water touched by wind, every motion releasing subtle waves of harmony. You are drawn to it. As you approach, the tones deepen, merging into a single, resonant chord that fills the expanse. You feel the vibration pass through you, soft, immense, and pure. The sensation is both grounding and liberating, connecting every part of your being to everything around you. You realize this is not external music. It is your own consciousness harmonizing with creation. The stars, the clouds, the light, they are all expressions of one infinite song, and you are part of its melody. You are not separate from it. You are what allows it to be heard. The music begins to soften. The tones grow slower, the colors gentler. The waves of light stretch outward and dissolve into the quiet of space, leaving only a faint golden hum behind. The stillness that follows feels sacred, as if even silence has its own harmony. Ahead, the light bends, revealing a new shape in the distance, a mirror-like surface reflecting galaxies and stars in impossible clarity. It glows softly, inviting you closer. You follow, feeling the last notes of celestial music fading behind you. Like echoes of eternity, the mirror waits ahead, suspended in the quiet of the cosmos. It turns slowly, reflecting stars and nebulas with impossible precision. As you draw closer, the surface begins to ripple, as though alive. Every wave of motion distorts reality, bending light into delicate patterns that pulse with the rhythm of your own energy. You hover before it, feeling its gravity, not the kind that pulls with force, but the kind that invites. The mirror does not show distance, it shows awareness. Its surface shifts between transparency and reflection, revealing layers that seem to stretch endlessly inward. For a moment, you see only light, pure and unbroken. Then, as your consciousness settles, an image begins to form. It is you, not the shape of your body, but the essence behind it. You see fragments of memory drifting within the reflection, moments of joy, grief, curiosity, and love, all floating like fragments of starlight in calm water. Each one glows softly, unjudged and whole. You realize the mirror is not here to reveal flaws or beauty. It exists to remind you of truth. You reach out, and your hand passes effortlessly through the surface. The mirror ripples and expands, surrounding you in its glow. You find yourself standing within it, surrounded by countless reflections of light. Each reflection feels alive, each one connected to a different version of you across time and space. The traveler who you were, the one who you are, and the infinite who you might become. They all exist together here, woven into the same eternal moment. The reflections begin to move, orbiting around you like planets around a star. Their trails form gentle spirals, weaving a tapestry of golden energy that hums with quiet harmony. Within the motion, you sense understanding. You are not a fragment wandering alone. You are a thread in an endless fabric of being. Every thought, every breath, every step has always been part of something vast and complete. As the realization settles, the reflections begin to merge. One by one, they fade into your light until only a single image remains, calm, radiant, centered. You feel warmth radiate from within, not as heat, but as recognition. You are looking not into a mirror, but into consciousness itself. It reflects nothing separate from you. It shows only what has always been whole. The space around you begins to dissolve. The mirror fades into mist, leaving behind a faint glow that lingers in your chest. The feeling is peaceful, weightless. You sense clarity, an unshakable stillness that cannot be lost. Ahead, new light gathers at the edge of the void. It swirls in perfect arcs, forming circles upon circles until they resemble rings around an unseen planet. Their motion is gentle, hypnotic, calling you forward once again. The journey continues, but now you travel lighter, carrying only the calm and the truth reflected by the mirror of your own soul. You drift toward the light that spirals ahead, and soon the rings come into view. They encircle a vast, glowing planet suspended in the calm of deep space. The world below turns slowly, its surface veiled by clouds that shimmer like liquid silver. The rings stretch outward in endless arcs, made of countless fragments of crystal and dust that catch the starlight as they move. Each piece reflects a spectrum of color, creating a halo that ripples like music frozen in motion. You move closer, drawn into their rhythm. The silence here feels alive, vibrating softly with every rotation. The fragments spin gracefully, never colliding, each one held in perfect balance by invisible forces. You sense harmony in their orbit, each piece unique, yet all moving together in perfect accord. It feels like the universe showing you its choreography, a cosmic dance that has been unfolding since before time began. You glide into the rings, surrounded by slow-moving fields of light. The fragments drift past like snow made of crystal, glinting in blues, purples, and faint gold. Some are small as grains of sand, others large enough to feel like drifting islands. You pass between them effortlessly, feeling their energy hum around you like a gentle melody. One fragment catches your attention. It glows brighter than the rest, pulsing with a rhythm that feels familiar. As you reach out, it responds, spinning slowly before releasing a stream of light that wraps softly around your hand. In that light, you glimpse memories of distant worlds, oceans beneath twin suns, and cities built from sound and motion. You realize these fragments are not just debris. They are records, memories of creation itself, pieces of stories that once unfolded across the stars. The ring continues to turn, steady and endless. You follow its curve, drifting alongside the fragments, watching them sparkle as they pass through the light of distant suns. The planet below hums with faint color, as if dreaming beneath its shimmering veil. You feel its presence, ancient, patient, peaceful. Its energy is slow, grounding, a reminder of stillness in the midst of infinite motion. As you move farther along the ring, the density of fragments begins to thin. The glow softens, fading into quiet streams of dust that stretch into the void. You look back once more and see the rings from afar, their arcs glowing faintly like ripples left behind on a still pond. The image feels eternal, a moment you could return to at any time within your mind. Ahead, the dust converges into a single point of light, small but intensely bright. It flickers like a heartbeat, expanding and contracting in steady rhythm. You feel it calling to you, not as a voice but as a resonance. There is something beyond, an opening, a threshold. The glow intensifies, and you understand that this light is not an end, but a passage. You let yourself drift toward it. The starlight around you bends and curves, drawing everything inward. The dust, the fragments, the music, all flow toward the luminous center. You follow, weightless and calm, entering the light that leads into the unknown. The planetary rings fade behind you, their harmony lingering in your mind like the echo of a song that never ends. The light expands as you approach, unfolding into endless motion. What was once a single point now reveals itself as a vast gateway suspended in space, a ring of shifting energy surrounded by waves of golden dust. The structure hums with a deep, steady rhythm, the same frequency that has followed you through every realm. It feels alive, ancient, conscious. You drift closer, and the gateway awakens. Rings within rings begin to turn, each moving in opposite directions, forming intricate patterns of motion. Streams of light arc between them, creating a lattice that pulses with soft brilliance. The closer you come, the stronger the resonance becomes, until you can feel it in your chest, in the space between thoughts. You pause before it, suspended in silence. The gateway doesn't demand entry. It invites alignment. Its rhythm matches your own heartbeat, its light reflecting the calm within you. You realize that it does not open through force, but through harmony. It responds to intention, to truth, to balance. You take a slow breath, feeling every part of your being expand with it. The dust around you shimmers, drawn into the same rhythm. The space hums gently, and the inner rings of the gateway begin to glow brighter, recognizing your resonance. The lines of energy shift, rearranging themselves until the entire structure vibrates in perfect harmony with your frequency. Then, without sound, the center of the gate opens. It is not a door, but a field of pure radiance, like liquid starlight flowing outward. Beyond it, you can sense infinite depth, a place where light and thought merge into one continuous horizon. You move forward slowly, letting the current draw you in. As you pass through the field, a sensation of weightlessness overtakes you. Time dissolves. The space around you stretches and folds, yet you feel no motion, only stillness expanding in every direction. You are not falling, not flying. You are becoming. Images flicker at the edge of perception, galaxies forming, stars collapsing into light, patterns repeating across infinite scales. You understand that this gateway is not a passage between places, but between states of being. It connects every point in existence to every other through the quiet symmetry of awareness. The further you drift, the brighter the light becomes, until everything around you dissolves into a sea of luminous white. For a moment, there is nothing, no form, no sound, no distance, only presence. And in that presence, a calm realization unfolds. You are inside the source of creation itself. The pulse of the gateway continues, gentle and infinite. You feel it resonating through you, reminding you that every boundary you have crossed was never truly separate, only different expressions of the same endless flow. Slowly, the light begins to soften. Shapes begin to form again, subtle outlines, waves of color coalescing in the distance. You sense that the next realm lies just ahead, waiting to reveal itself when you are ready. The hum of the cosmic gateway fades behind you, its tone lingering like a final heartbeat before silence. You drift onward, carried by stillness into a place that feels both new and ancient. Somewhere beyond the veil of light, something begins to take form. A realm untouched, radiant, and clear. The journey continues. Deeper into the mystery of the infinite, you drift forward into the new light, and the space around you unfolds like a field of liquid radiance. Colors you have never seen ripple through the air, blending seamlessly. Soft violets, deep blues, pale golds, all moving as if alive. The light does not illuminate, it simply exists, bathing everything in a gentle awareness that feels both infinite and intimate. Shapes begin to emerge from the glow, towers of energy, spiraling ribbons, and floating islands of light hover in calm suspension. They are not fixed. They flow and breathe with the rhythm of the cosmos itself. Every form is fluid, yet precise, like the universe sculpting thought into reality. You feel no urgency, no rush, only the quiet invitation to move with the flow. You glide between the structures, sensing their resonance. Each hums softly, harmonizing with your own energy. The air itself carries a song, a subtle melody that intertwines with the pulse of your being. You realize that everything here is alive, not in the way beings are alive, but in the way existence itself is alive, aware, expansive, and eternal. A river of light flows nearby, winding through the luminous expanse. You follow its course, carried by gentle currents of energy. As you drift, you notice reflections within the light, stars, galaxies, and nebulae shifting in impossible patterns, merging and dividing in harmony. You recognize them as echoes of your journey, fragments of all that you have witnessed, all that you have felt, gathered into a single flowing continuum. The farther you move, the more the light seems to pulse in recognition. Streams of energy reach out toward you, brushing gently against your awareness. You are not separate from this realm. You are a part of it, another expression of its boundless rhythm. Each movement, each thought, each quiet breath contributes to the unfolding harmony around you. You rise higher, the luminous expanse stretching infinitely in every direction. The distant stars you passed long ago begin to shimmer faintly in the periphery, like memories returning. The nebula ocean, the cosmic structures, the astral bridge, the planetary rings, and the gateway, they all echo softly here, as if woven into the light itself. And as you float amidst this brilliance, you feel the gentle pull of the familiar starlight from the beginning of your journey. The vastness behind you, the calm and infinite energy around you, all align with a single truth. You are both traveler and destination, observer and creation. The luminous realm opens wider, folding upon itself, and you sense that the journey is beginning anew. The cosmic currents draw you forward, carrying you gently back toward the stars, back toward the shimmering doorway where your exploration first began. The cycle continues, seamless and eternal, ready for the next drift into the infinite expanse. You drift forward, leaving the luminous realm behind. The stars around you thin, and in their place a new wonder appears, a field of comets made entirely of crystal, streaking slowly through the void. Each comet glows faintly, refracting light into colors that shimmer like rainbows across a dark canvas. They move in arcs, weaving paths that intersect and diverge, yet never collide, as though guided by some unseen cosmic choreography. As you navigate through the field, you notice the subtle differences in each comet. Some hum softly, vibrating in harmony with your own energy. Others flicker unpredictably, like sparks of memory catching light. Tiny shards drift off from their surfaces, suspended midair, dancing as though alive. You reach out, and the fragments respond, spiraling gently around your fingertips before returning to the stream of motion. The field is vast, yet intimate. The crystals reflect glimpses of distant galaxies, nebulae, and even fragments of your own journey, like memories caught in light. You realize that each comet carries a story, moments of creation, echoes of worlds, and whispers of travelers who came before. The resonance of these stories passes through you, a soft reminder of the endless continuity of the cosmos. A faint, rhythmic pulse draws your attention. One comet glows brighter, spinning slowly on its axis. As it approaches, you feel a gentle tug at the edge of your awareness. It is neither alive nor conscious in the way you know, yet you sense guidance within its movement. You follow, drifting alongside it, carried by the current of countless shards. The closer you come, the more intricate the reflections become. Each comet mirrors not only space but time, past and future intertwined, moving in slow arcs of light. You realize that the field is a living archive, a record of existence itself. And here, in this delicate balance of motion and stillness, you feel the subtle joy of being a witness, a traveler threading your way through eternity. As you continue, the comets gradually thin, scattering like starlight melting into the void, yet their echoes remain, shimmering faintly in your vision, leaving a soft resonance that hums through your being. Ahead, a faint golden glow begins to emerge, a new realm inviting you forward, whispering promises of discovery yet unseen. The golden glow ahead grows brighter as you drift forward, and soon you discover a vast expanse of luminous formations, an astral reef floating in the void. Unlike any ocean you have known, this reef is made of radiant, translucent structures that pulse softly with light, twisting and branching like coral made of starlight. Between them, rivers of faint energy flow, carrying motes of radiant dust that sparkle like tiny stars. You glide through the reef, noticing the subtle differences in its structures. Some emit soft hums that vibrate through your chest, echoing the rhythm of distant galaxies. Others shimmer with delicate arcs of color, shifting as if alive, responding to your presence. Each curve, each spire, seems to tell a story, a history of worlds that never were, yet somehow exist here, preserved in light. Small orbs of luminescence drift around you, moving with gentle curiosity. They circle your form, tracing patterns in midair before dispersing into the currents of the reef. You reach out, and one hovers closer, its glow warming your awareness. Without words, you feel a connection, a quiet understanding that you are not intruding, only participating in this vast network of energy. The reef stretches endlessly, twisting and folding in ways that defy conventional space. You follow its currents, tracing paths that seem designed to guide travelers like you. Along the way, tiny bursts of light ripple through the formations, like cosmic flowers blooming in slow motion. Each pulse carries a tone, soft and harmonious, blending with the quiet hum of the reef. As you drift deeper, the structures begin to emit subtle reflections of your journey, the bridge you crossed, the nebula ocean you floated through, the planetary ring spinning in perfect orbit. The reef, in its gentle awareness, mirrors the paths you have taken, weaving them into its own endless pattern of light and energy. You rise above the tallest spire, looking across the reef, and see the void beyond stretching infinitely, dotted with stars and distant galaxies. The reef seems to pulse in response, as if acknowledging your presence and guiding you onward. Somewhere ahead, a brighter light glimmers, beckoning you forward. You sense that this is not an ending, but a threshold, a passage to new discoveries, waiting for you to drift into its embrace. You follow the glow ahead, leaving the astral reef behind, and soon the void opens into a vast expanse of nebulae. The clouds are immense, swirling in colors deeper and more vibrant than any you have seen. Indigo folding into crimson, gold spilling into violet, all moving like liquid light. The nebulae seem alive, breathing in slow, deliberate rhythms, and you feel yourself drawn into their motion. As you drift through the mist, you notice subtle patterns in the clouds. Faint trails of starlight weave through the folds, forming shapes that shimmer and shift as if in conversation. The patterns are soft, deliberate, and you sense they carry messages, echoes of distant worlds, stories of creation, whispers of cosmic thought. You listen closely, allowing your awareness to align with their rhythm. The nebulae hum gently, and you feel the vibration resonate in your chest, your limbs, even the spaces between your thoughts. It is a sound without sound, a language of feeling and light. The hum guides you, curving your path through the clouds, revealing pockets of brilliance that glimmer like hidden treasures. You realize the nebulae are alive in a subtle way, communicating through patterns of motion and hue, inviting you to witness and understand. Small motes of luminescent dust drift toward you, spiraling as they move. They form fleeting shapes, a bird of light, a spiral galaxy, a ripple of golden waves. Each one dissolves into the clouds as quickly as it appeared, leaving behind a soft resonance that lingers in your mind. You realize that every movement, every flicker of light is part of a story the universe is telling, and you are a part of it. A faint glow rises from the depths of the nebula. It pulses gently, like the heartbeat of the clouds themselves. You move closer, feeling a sense of anticipation, not fear. The glow forms a figure, abstract, radiant, shifting continuously. It is neither friend nor foe, but a presence that seems aware of you. Its movements are deliberate, a slow dance through the mist, and you sense it is inviting you to join in the rhythm. You drift alongside the figure, moving in harmony with the pulsing clouds. Light arcs and swirls around you, carrying fragments of color, vibration, and story. You feel a sense of unity, a deep understanding that nothing here is separate. Every particle of dust, every ripple of color, every pulse of light is connected, and you are one with it all. As you move through the nebula, the whispers of light grow softer, fading into quiet streams of color. The figure dissolves into the clouds, leaving behind trails of shimmering energy that drift toward you like gentle guidance. Ahead, the nebula begins to thin, opening into a clearer expanse, dotted with distant stars and glowing pathways. You sense the next stage of your journey waiting there, ready to unfold as your exploration continues deeper into the infinite cosmos. You leave the nebula whispers behind, drifting into a region of space that feels alive with subtle energy. Ahead, clusters of stars begin to pulse in unison, their light swelling and contracting like the petals of a cosmic flower. The effect is mesmerizing. Entire star systems arranged in patterns that spiral outward, forming radiant blooms suspended in the void. As you approach, you notice the variations in each bloom. Some shine with calm golden light, radiating warmth that touches your awareness. Others shimmer in icy blue or soft violet, their glow carrying a quiet energy that tingles along your senses. Each pulse is deliberate, like a heartbeat, yet part of a larger, infinitely complex rhythm. The blooms respond to your presence. As you drift closer, smaller streams of starlight flow toward you, wrapping gently around your form before returning to the clusters. The light moves with intention, and you feel a connection, not of thought, but of vibration. You are invited into the rhythm, encouraged to follow its subtle guidance through the spiraling formations. Between the blooms, motes of radiant dust drift slowly, spinning and dancing. Some align into arcs and curves, forming delicate bridges between star clusters, while others scatter into spiraling waves of light. You realize that every movement, every pulse of color carries meaning, a story of creation, of energy flowing endlessly through the cosmos. A particularly large bloom catches your attention. Its petals of light unfold slowly, revealing layers of shifting energy within. You drift inside its radiance, and the sensation is unlike anything before. Warmth without heat, motion without force. A gentle pull that seems to lift you into harmony with the bloom itself. The pulses resonate within you, aligning your own energy to the pattern of the stars. As you move through the stellar bloom, you sense it is aware in a subtle way, not conscious like a being, but alive in vibration and motion. The energy flows through you, expanding your perception. You see glimpses of other travelers, other presences moving in harmony with distant blooms, their forms fleeting and abstract, yet united by the same cosmic rhythm. The bloom begins to release its light outward, scattering golden, violet, and blue streams across the void. They ripple like waves through space, merging with distant starlight and forming patterns that stretch into infinity. You drift along these currents, carried gently forward, your awareness expanded, attuned, and aligned with the vast, intricate dance of the cosmos. Far ahead, the streams of light converge into a faint glow, subtle, inviting, and full of possibility. You sense that the next stage of your journey awaits there, a new wonder in the infinite expanse, ready to reveal itself as you continue onward. You drift toward the faint glow ahead, entering a region of space unlike any you've seen before. The stars thin, and a curtain of shifting light unfolds around you, an aurora suspended in the void. Colors ripple through the expanse, deep purples flowing into turquoise, gold weaving with crimson, all shimmering as if alive. Each wave of light moves in delicate, unpredictable patterns, yet the motion feels precise, as though following a hidden rhythm you can sense but not name. As you glide into the aurora, you notice subtle vibrations in the air. The light hums gently, not as sound, but as resonance that touches your awareness. Each pulse carries information, stories of distant stars, whispers of galaxies forming, echoes of ancient cosmic events. You feel the vibrations pass through you, aligning your consciousness with the subtle flow of creation. Small, floating fragments of light drift along the aurora's currents. They spiral in intricate patterns, leaving trails of faint luminescence in their wake. When you reach out, they respond, circling your hands and wrists before dissolving back into the aurora. It is a quiet dialogue of energy, a conversation without words, a connection that deepens your sense of being part of the universe itself. The aurora bends and twists, forming tunnels of radiant energy that invite exploration. You follow the currents, gliding through arcs of color that ripple in harmony with your movement. The further you travel, the more the aurora responds, shifting its rhythm, expanding and contracting, revealing hidden layers of light that were previously unseen. Among the streams of light, faint shapes begin to emerge, abstract forms that hover like sentient silhouettes made entirely of shimmering energy. They move gracefully, weaving through the aurora, brushing against your awareness without fear or intent. Their presence is subtle, yet comforting, reminding you that consciousness takes many forms across the cosmos, and all exist in harmony here. You float deeper into the aurora, noticing how the colors blend and fracture, creating patterns that feel alive, like living geometry. Every pulse of light seems to resonate with your own breath, your heartbeat, your thoughts. The aurora is not just a spectacle. It is a mirror, a reflection of your own inner rhythm harmonizing with the universe. Ahead, the aurora narrows into a bright corridor, a ribbon of concentrated energy that stretches endlessly. It hums with a deeper, steadier tone, calling you forward. You drift into its glow, letting the light carry you, feeling weightless and expanded, aware of the infinite connections that bind all things. Beyond, another realm waits, shimmering softly, ready to welcome you further into the ever-unfolding journey of the cosmos. You drift out of the quantum aurora, and the space ahead opens into a serene expanse dotted with floating gardens of starlight. These gardens are vast clusters of tiny, radiant stars suspended in delicate, semi-transparent spheres. Each sphere pulses softly, glowing with gentle warmth and refracting light into subtle rainbows that shimmer across the void. As you move closer, you notice that each garden seems carefully arranged. Streams of light flow between the spheres like invisible rivers, carrying motes of starlight that swirl and dance, tracing intricate, graceful patterns. The gardens hum softly, a quiet symphony of energy that resonates with your own awareness. You float among the spheres, letting the currents of light guide you. Each one reacts to your presence, spinning slowly or releasing small streams of radiant particles that circle around you before returning to the garden. You sense that each sphere holds a memory, a fragment of a world, a pulse of time, a moment of creation preserved within its glowing form. Some spheres contain tiny galaxies, miniature and perfect, spinning slowly within their glass-like shells. Others hold flashes of color, like auroras frozen in motion. As you pass, their light brushes against you, and you feel fragments of their histories merge with your own awareness, subtle but profound. The gardens are alive with gentle motion. Trails of starlight stretch across the void, forming bridges between clusters. You drift along these paths, suspended in calm, weightless wonder. Every step, every movement, every breath you take seems to ripple through the gardens, harmonizing your energy with the pulse of the cosmos. A particularly large garden draws your attention. Its spheres glow brighter than the rest, and the streams of light between them twist into spiraling patterns that invite exploration. As you approach, the garden seems to open, allowing you to drift among the spheres. The air, or what feels like air here, buzzes softly, filled with warmth, light, and a subtle vibration that feels like a heartbeat shared across the stars. You glide slowly through the garden, absorbing its rhythm, feeling the unity of the stars and the connection of your own presence. Each movement, each glance, each subtle shift in energy reveals a new layer of beauty and complexity. You realize that the floating star gardens are not just a place, but a living expression of the cosmos itself, a space where creation and consciousness exist together in perfect harmony. Ahead, the spheres begin to thin, scattering softly into trails of glowing light that drift into the void. You follow these trails, carried gently toward a brighter glow in the distance. Beyond it, a new phenomenon awaits, ready to unfold another chapter of your endless journey through the stars. You follow the trails of light from the floating star gardens, drifting deeper into the void, until the space ahead begins to twist and spiral. A vast vortex of luminous energy stretches before you, swirling gently yet powerfully. Colors bend and fold into each other. Deep indigo curling into gold, crimson streaming through violet, creating a hypnotic, endless spiral that seems alive with subtle motion. As you approach, the vortex hums softly, resonating in the core of your being. The light moves in slow, deliberate arcs, and you sense a rhythm that is both ancient and infinite. The vortex does not pull you in with force. It invites you to drift along its currents, to move in harmony with its rotation. Tiny motes of starlight float within the spiral, orbiting its center in perfect arcs. Some spin faster, tracing intricate patterns, while others drift lazily, forming ephemeral constellations that dissolve as quickly as they appear. You notice that the vortex responds to your presence, your movement and awareness, subtly altering the flow of light, shaping the patterns in gentle, organic ways. You glide along the outer edge, letting the gentle pull of the vortex guide you inward. The closer you come, the brighter the light grows, and the more intricate the patterns become. Trails of luminescent energy stretch outward from the center, weaving together into spiraling lattices that seem to stretch infinitely. You realize that each thread of light carries a pulse, a frequency, a fragment of cosmic knowledge encoded in motion and color. Within the vortex, shapes begin to emerge, abstract forms that twist and shift gracefully through the spiraling light. Some resemble floating crystalline structures, others arc like waves frozen in time. You feel their energy brushing against your awareness, subtle yet profound, reminding you that every particle in this vast expanse is connected, and you are part of the flow. As you drift deeper, the vortex opens into a calmer region at its center. Here, the light softens into gentle waves of gold and violet, and the hum becomes a steady, meditative resonance. You hover, weightless, letting the currents of energy envelop you. The sensation is like being held in the heartbeat of the universe itself, still, yet alive, infinite, and profoundly peaceful. You rise slowly from the center, following the spiraling threads outward. The vortex gradually begins to dissipate, scattering streams of luminescent dust across the void. Their soft glow lingers, guiding you forward toward the next stage of your journey. Ahead, the darkness softens, and a faint, radiant horizon begins to take shape, promising new wonders to explore and deeper mysteries of the cosmos yet to unfold. You drift beyond the dissipating vortex, entering a vast expanse dotted with towering pillars of light. These structures rise like immense spires, each glowing with its own hue, some golden and warm, others cool blues and purples, and a few shimmering with shifting rainbows. The pillars stretch into the void, their tops disappearing into unseen heights, their bases fading into a subtle haze of cosmic dust. As you approach, you notice that the pillars are not solid. They pulse, breathe, and shift, their surfaces alive with slow, deliberate motion. Light arcs along their lengths like liquid fire, forming patterns that spiral upward in harmony with your movement. You sense that each pillar holds a resonance, a unique vibration that hums softly in response to your presence. You drift between the pillars, letting their energy brush against your awareness. The light wraps around you, and you feel a subtle warmth or coolness depending on the hue. Streams of motes drift from pillar to pillar, like celestial bees tending a radiant garden. Each one carries a pulse, a note, a fragment of information that seems to echo the rhythm of the universe itself. Some pillars lean gracefully, touching one another with arcs of glowing energy that form bridges of light. You follow these paths, floating across the connections, tracing the flow of energy that binds them together. It feels like a city built from light and vibration, alive yet ancient, each structure a monument to the quiet intelligence of the cosmos. The tallest pillar in the distance glows brighter than the rest, radiating a golden-orange light that spreads softly across the void. As you drift closer, the light seems to respond to your awareness, opening subtle channels that invite you to explore its energy. You move inside, feeling currents of pure radiance flow around you. The sensation is gentle but powerful, as though the pillar itself is communicating through vibration and illumination. Inside, the light wraps around you like a cocoon, revealing intricate patterns within the radiance. You see spirals, waves, and arcs of energy, all moving in harmony. Tiny reflections of stars, nebulae, and cosmic phenomena shimmer along the surfaces, merging past journeys with the present moment. You feel a sense of unity, part of the pillar, part of the energy, part of the ongoing creation that stretches across the universe. After drifting through the pillar, you emerge back into the expanse of spires. They stretch endlessly, yet you feel no need to wander aimlessly. Ahead, a soft, inviting glow emerges, another threshold, another passage leading to new realms of wonder. The pillars remain behind, their hum lingering in your awareness like the faint echo of a timeless song, guiding you forward toward the next chapter of your infinite journey. You follow the faint glow beyond the radiant pillars, entering a vast expanse where strands of shimmering light stretch across the void like invisible bridges. These ethereal pathways arch gracefully between distant clusters of stars and floating structures, their surfaces rippling gently as though made of liquid energy. Each bridge hums softly, carrying a subtle vibration that resonates deep within you. As you glide closer, you notice that the bridges are not uniform. Some twist in spiraling patterns, intertwining like braided streams of light. Others stretch straight, simple and elegant, yet their glow pulses in sync with your heartbeat. Tiny motes drift along their lengths, forming delicate, transient patterns that shimmer and dissolve before your eyes. You drift onto the first bridge, feeling its gentle sway beneath you. The light reacts to your presence, rippling outward in soft waves that travel along its length. You realize that the bridges are alive, not conscious perhaps, but aware in a subtle, energetic way. Each movement you make contributes to the flow, a silent dialogue between your awareness and the currents of the cosmos. Beneath the bridges, the void stretches endlessly, filled with distant galaxies, clouds of starlight, and faint streams of energy. Occasionally, small fragments of crystalline light float upward from below, drifting through the air and joining the bridge's glow. You reach out, letting them spiral around your hands before continuing along your path. Some bridges converge, forming luminous intersections where streams of energy weave together into delicate lattices. You drift through these intersections slowly, marveling at the patterns of light and motion. The intersections seem to hum with a higher resonance, richer and more complex, as though multiple cosmic threads are weaving together to form a larger design. Ahead, a series of bridges curves upward toward a bright, radiant point in the distance. The light is inviting, gentle, yet undeniably powerful. You follow, letting the current of energy carry you, feeling the soft hum of the bridges beneath you, guiding your way. Every step, every drift, every subtle shift aligns you further with the rhythm of the universe, deepening your sense of connection to all that stretches across space and time. As you near the glowing point, the bridges begin to fade, their light dispersing into delicate trails that linger briefly before vanishing. You are left suspended in a gentle, radiant haze, weightless and calm, ready to continue toward the next cosmic wonder, awaiting in the infinite expanse of your journey. You drift forward from the ethereal bridges, leaving their soft hum behind, and find yourself entering a serene expanse unlike anything before. Here, clusters of radiant energy form delicate gardens, floating freely in the void. Each garden glows with a subtle, warm light, and streams of motes drift gently through the air, tracing patterns that shimmer like constellations caught in slow motion. The structures resemble trees and flowers, but not as you have ever known them. Branches are arcs of soft light, leaves are tiny motes of luminescence, and blooms pulse in harmony with the rhythm of the cosmos. Streams of color flow between the gardens like rivers of pure energy, weaving intricate patterns that shift gently as you move. You float among the gardens, letting your presence ripple softly through the currents of light. Each garden seems to respond to your awareness, glows brightening, pulses deepening, colors shifting subtly in resonance with your energy. Tiny orbs drift toward you, spinning slowly before dispersing into the streams of energy, as though acknowledging your journey and inviting you deeper into the expanse. Some gardens carry echoes of distant phenomena, miniature auroras unfolding in spirals, tiny clusters of stars spinning in perfect arcs, fragments of nebulae condensed into delicate, radiant blossoms. As you pass, their energy brushes against your awareness, carrying whispers of creation and the subtle pulse of cosmic rhythm. A larger garden draws your attention. Its glow is brighter, its streams of energy weaving intricate spirals that beckon you closer. You drift through its structures, weightless, letting its light envelop you. You feel a profound sense of harmony, as though the garden is not merely a place, but a living expression of the universe itself, a reflection of interconnectedness, movement, and consciousness. Above, streams of luminous dust rise like soft pillars, creating arches that frame your path through the garden. You follow them slowly, aware of the gentle pulse beneath your awareness. Every motion, every breath, every glance deepens your connection to the garden, reminding you that you are part of its rhythm and it part of yours. As you move forward, the gardens gradually thin, scattering motes of light across the void. Their soft glow lingers in your perception, leaving behind a serene resonance that guides you toward the next realm. Far ahead, a faint, radiant arch begins to emerge, a portal of light, promising new cosmic discoveries just beyond the horizon. Beyond the Prism Nebula, the space ahead twists into a vast spiral of stars. This spiral of time stretches endlessly, its arcs glittering with countless points of light, each moving in precise, almost imperceptible rhythm. You sense that each star is a moment, a fragment of reality, orbiting its own axis, yet connected to the whole. You drift along the spiral, moving slowly between arcs of starlight. The spiral hums softly, a subtle vibration that brushes against your consciousness. You feel the pulse of countless ages flowing through you, past, present, and potential future, blending into one continuous rhythm. Tiny streams of dust drift upward along the spiral's arcs, tracing elegant paths that twist and fold around the stars. As you follow them, you notice fragments of worlds, distant planets, nebulae, and energy patterns unfolding within the spiral's flow. Each one pulses with subtle intention, a quiet note in the melody of existence. You pause in mid-flow, letting the spiral carry you without effort. The sense of movement is gentle, yet profound, like floating in a current that has always existed. The light arcs fold back on themselves, stretching infinitely, and you sense the echo of your own journey reflected in their rhythm. Time feels elastic here. Past and future ripple outward, and yet you are anchored in the present moment, aware, weightless, and fully attuned to the pulse of creation. The spiral of time guides you gently onward, curving toward a brighter cluster of stars ahead, a destination both unknown and familiar, calling you to continue. The spiral leads you to a calm region where the stars cluster into pools of glowing light. This is the radiant oasis, a sanctuary of stillness within the endless flow of space. Each pool shimmers softly, reflecting stars, nebulae, and distant galaxies in miniature, yet perfect, harmony. You drift between the pools, noting the subtle variations in light and color. Some are cool and silver, others warm and golden, and a few ripple with iridescent hues that shift as you move. Gentle currents flow through them, carrying motes of energy that trace delicate arcs across the surface. You reach out, and the motes swirl around your awareness, brushing against thought and feeling, connecting you to the quiet pulse of this sanctuary. The pools seem alive, responding to your presence with soft, undulating light. You float slowly, letting their rhythm envelop you. The radiant oasis is a place of reflection, a space where your consciousness can rest and expand simultaneously. Time slows, thought slows, and the gentle resonance of the light reminds you that the journey itself is a meditation, an unfolding of awareness across infinite space. You notice faint, rising arcs of energy connecting the pools, forming subtle bridges of light. Following them, you drift higher, observing the oasis from above. From this vantage, the pools are part of a larger pattern, a luminous network of harmony and balance. You feel the unity of all things here, the pools, the stars, the currents of energy, and your own drift-in presence, woven together in a quiet, infinite tapestry. Leaving the radiant oasis, the void opens into an expanse of perfect stillness. The horizon stretches endlessly, light bending gently, shimmering across a vast canvas of deep blue and gold. There is no up, no down, no distance, only the infinite present, filled with quiet energy and radiant potential. You float here, weightless and calm, observing the subtle currents of light that flow across the horizon. Streams of energy form patterns that pulse slowly, gently, like the breath of the universe itself. You feel yourself merge with the currents, a thread woven seamlessly into the vast fabric of existence. As you drift, faint glimmers appear along the horizon, like distant beacons calling you forward. Each pulse of light resonates with your own energy, inviting you to continue your journey through the infinite expanse. There is no rush, only the gentle unfolding of awareness, and you move with it, attuned, aligned, and at peace. The horizon stretches on, folding softly, guiding your consciousness ever forward, carrying you toward the final, subtle threshold where the cycle can begin anew. You are both traveler and destination, observer and creation, drifting endlessly into the infinite cosmos.